Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our series TOEFL versus IELTS on English Mastery Hub. My name is Karen, and today we are going to talk about the first of the receptive skills, namely reading. The test is divided into productive skills and receptive skills. Receptive skills are exercised first. This is the reading and the listening, and it's the same in IELTS. They just put listening first and then reading. In TOEFL, they do reading and then listening. And the productive skills, which we've already covered, are the writing and the speaking. If you missed those videos, please go back onto YouTube and look up those videos to get information on those sections of the exam. So for today, let us cover the TOEFL reading section. As I said, the TOEFL reading section is the very first section in the exam, and you get 35 minutes to complete it. There are 2 reading texts. They're approximately 700 words long, and there are 10 questions per text. So if you work that out, 20 questions, 35 minutes, you've got approximately a minute and a half per question. The texts are of an academic nature. They can be anything from biology, history, science, architecture, economics, something at a first year university level. But all the information required to answer the questions is in the text. So you don't have to worry that you're not an expert in that field. The answers are in the text, and if something is of a technical nature, it will be explained in the text. There are 4 types of questions. The first one is where you have to give you get given a multiple choice and you must give one answer. In the second type, it's again multiple choice, but you're required to give 2 answers. And the third question type is insert a sentence. So you will get a paragraph and there will be 4 different little blocks, and you need to say where the sentence can be inserted into the paragraph so that the meaning of the paragraph remains unchanged and that the grammar remains correct. And then the fourth and last type of question is a question where you get about 6 options and you need to choose 3. So there are actually 10 question types. And during the lessons, we will focus on each question type in detail so that by the time you get to the exam, you know, yes, this is a factual question or this is a negative fact question. What do we mean by an inference question? All of these will be covered in detail. But for today, I will just mention them briefly. Factual question, obviously looking for a fact, and negative fact, the complete opposite. Which of these is not true? And then inference, as I said, rhetorical purpose. Why does the lecturer say this? Vocabulary question, reference question. Who or what are they referring to? Sentence simplification question, and insert text as I've described to you before, and then a table question, which is when you classify things into tables like we did in biology. And the very last question is a summary question. You get given a sentence and you must choose 3 of the 6 points that best summarize the passage. Finally, let me say the reading text remains on the screen all the time you're answering the questions. In fact, what they do is they divide it up into paragraphs. And if the question relates to paragraph one remains on the screen with the question. So it makes it much easier to refer back to the paragraph. And I know this sounds rushed, but I'm giving you an overview. And when you want to prepare for the exam, then sign up to our website and take lessons with one of our certified mentors, and they will go into the questions in greater detail. If you have anything that you'd particularly like to ask me, please drop a comment below or hit the like button and subscribe to English Mastery Hub. Thank you again. See you soon. Bye bye.